real quickly get down from here. Let's see, I'll land on that platform over there. And then I'll get everything set up. Okay, well, what's going on, guys? It's me, Ghost Leviathan YT, back again with another stream. Let's see. Now, today's stream is actually going to be a bit of a shorter stream, probably only 30 or 40 minutes. I don't really got too much time. I should have done it earlier. I was actually kind of grinding for some stuff at my base, and, you know, I don't want that shown off, obviously. Let me real quickly go ahead and, you know, get the announcements and everything set up. Cyberfire, no, banana, what? Okay, I don't even know what he's saying. But Cyber is the first one to type. So, what's good, Cyber? Now, I need to be doing some Netherite mining, being honest. It's not that I'm low on Netherite, I just, you know, need more. And I think I have some wool on me, I think. If not, that's gonna be pretty embarrassing. Me doing this whole stream and not even having any wool. Let's see. Let me get the Discord. There we go. Alright, pin message. Should be it. Alright. So in today's stream, like I said, Netherite mining. If we have time, maybe some in-busting. Let's see. We do have the wool. I actually had to get 2 extended inventory boxes. My inventory has just been getting so packed, it's like to the point where I'm like low on everything. Or not low on everything, I'm low on like storage space, being honest. And you know, obviously shulker boxes are the answer, but I mean, it's like crazy how, you know, cramped everything is, because, you know, you look in here, and yeah, all of that is cramped as well too, so that is a little bit of a problem. So yeah, I got these like extended inventory boxes, which hopefully is going to be a good solution. I had some emeralds on me from the base. I probably need to put these up. I hope this box isn't full. Oh, that box is full. That's crazy. Alright. Oh well. I guess I really don't want to waste these, being honest, so I'll probably just like stick them in here. Alright, okay. So we have already, to start off with, 19 blocks of netherite, 3 ingots, and 64 scraps, which, you know, that's good, but compared to, you know, from what we've done on this server, it's not an insane amount, being honest. So we do need to get some more. Since you reset the server, do I keep my old stuff? I imagine you do. If you got on the server, you probably have your old stuff. Rate my beacon design. I am not going to your country right now. I'm going to the nether. Speaking of which, where is the nether portal? I know there's one at spawn, and I really don't feel like using that one right now. I think there's one down here. Yep, okay. Hope this doesn't take me to some random, like, area. I don't know. Alright. Let's see. Okay, ooh, so we're in spawn nether. Oh boy, and yeah, my dad had all these villagers hanging upside down. So we may go a little far, not far, I don't really want to use that, just, you know, like, farther away from, you know, all these netherite mines, because if I'm being honest, if I go into spectator right now and show you guys, the nether is probably, like, completely bombed out. So yeah, we need to get a tiny bit of distance. There's a portal right there. Do we go through it, guys? This is very close to spawn, so it's probably nothing major. I don't know. What's chat saying? Do we want to go through it? We could either set the mine up, like, maybe a few hundred blocks that way, or go through it. By the way, I de-out myself. Alright, okay, thank you. Where's Caden? I mean, he logged off. He's been on quite a bit today. He was grinding earlier. But yeah. What do you think, guys? Portal? No portal? Go in? Alright, I'm going in. Alright, yeah, sorry, stream is, like, a little delayed, and that's just sadly a PlayStation thing. There's no real fixing that. I don't know, let's see, what do we got? Okay. Alright, very boring. Just leads to the ice, to the... Okay. Not even anything interesting. Sucks. I really didn't think it was gonna be insanely interesting. Well, let me make sure... Okay, yeah, my audio's okay. Just making sure. Cause yeah, it's just so close to spawn. No one in their right minds would have, like, a base portal all the way over there. But yeah, maybe later on in the server, you know, like, not right now, obviously, but, you know, maybe later on we might do nether raiding and, like, base hunting and stuff, but I don't want to really be making a ton of enemies, like, off-rip, so, I don't know. I don't know, I might start collecting crying obsidian at some point. Not right now, though. We'll get... we'll get like right here, and then let's go down, and then we'll set the mine up. So I typically like to mine netherite around Y15. Usually most of the time that's just the one that works best for me. I've heard people say Y20 or whatever. I don't know. Y15 is usually the best. I could do 16 today. We could try. Let me go and set up like a real quickly like an area to work with. I have my fortune pick, so we may also be collecting a teensy bit of quartz on the side as well too. I know people are always fiending for quartz, so I don't know. Y20 is goated. I could try it. I always have the best luck with like the Y15 to 18 range, but we could do what Cyber says. We could do 20. All right, so let's craft this chest. Oh boy. Here is all of our wool. I actually got all this wool in preparation for a nether mine, and I was doing a little bit earlier actually. Okay, let's kind of set this aside. Let's throw away some stuff real quick. I don't need this like 80 bit of quartz. We'll be fine. We could pop open our extended inventory number 2. We can put some of this up. Some of these books, I bet. I don't really need a hoe. Yeah, we should be good. Just kind of clear some space for the nether mines. Okay, that should be good. Alright, let's go ahead and get all this like right over here. That's a lot of beds we can fit in our inventory. Alright, oh crap, I forgot something, guys. I forgot at the very beginning of the stream I was low on food. That was my bad, and I really did not take that into consideration. We have like nothing in here. I mean, we obviously have the bread, but nobody wants to eat bread. Do we have anything in here? I mean, come on. Nothing, really? Oh, that's gonna suck if we don't have any food. Dude, there's no... Yeah, I left it all at my base, not thinking. That is a bummer. Okay, so we're just gonna have to eat bread. Or, I don't know, I'll just put melons in my inventory, being honest. We'll just do that for now. It should last us most of the stream. That is scuffed, though. You know, eating melons. It's better for beds. Yeah, I don't know. There was... Okay, so if anyone can find a workaround to this, that would be really nice. If anyone could find a workaround that allows TNT to explode only in the nether, that would be really nice. But so far, I haven't found anything that could do that. Like any command or, you know, something. I don't even know if there is a plugin for that, because that's just a very niche thing. Like, typically most servers just have, you know, TNT all the way or no way. And, you know, this server, I wanted TNT to be available in the other dimensions, but just not in the overworld. And there was even at one point I wanted TNT to be on, but it just didn't do any, like, damage to blocks. Which, I mean, hey, that'd be better than nothing, you know, for, like, war and stuff. So yeah. Alright, let's get this going. Oh boy, we hit kind of a gravel patch. We're gonna take Cyber's advice. We're gonna do Y20. I used to kind of have a meta to doing that, and I kind of really forgot what my meta was. Okay, we'll not pick up the gravel for now. My overall kind of strategy, though, is just, you know, pick up some of, or is kind of smack all the fire away and just do a itty bit of mining, because sometimes you can miss stuff. Like, I'll just kind of run around, hit stuff. If there's no immediate netherite, then I move on and do another bed. Alright, Cyber saying TNT is a waste unless you live in a desert and have a gunpowder farm. Are you talking about for netherite mining? Because, I mean, there's pros and cons. There's also biomes you want to mine in. There's also... Oh, for netherite? I'm not really... I don't know. Me, personally, when I do netherite mines, it's so long, it's like it goes through multiple biomes. I know, obviously, you kind of want to avoid basalt biomes. Okay, we got our first piece. You want to avoid the biomes with the black stone, because that stuff has a higher blast resistance. And then, obviously, if you run into kind of a gravel patch, I think it has a lower blast resistance, but it's just generally annoying to go through. Okay, let's pick that up. There we go. Let's get these beds circled back to our inventory. But yeah, no, for TNT, I think it's better if you have, like, industrial amounts of TNT, because that's kind of the thing, is, like, if you know, with beds, it's easier to get it, and, you know, realistically, beds would technically be the more efficient. They're cheaper, you know, they actually, I think, do a little bit more explosion, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure. But the thing is that they're just time consuming because you have to do each individual one. They can also kill the player if you're not, you know, like careful. They can do a lot of damage. And I mean, in general, they're just, I feel like, more annoying to use. While with TNT, you can get like a row of it and just blast like an insane amount of space out. And I mean, you could cover like 30 beds with, you know, TNT, but you could do it in like seconds. And so, I don't know. Me personally, I prefer TNT mining. But it does get a little annoying when you're TNT mining and you hit like a big lava patch and it's all just wasted. And there is a lot that can go wrong too. You can like kind of misconstrued them. I don't even know if that's the word. You can just misplace them and then the whole thing kind of just is like, eh. I don't know. I prefer TNT over beds, but sadly, you don't know. Bro, just get your totem game up. Oh, well, I'm not saying it kills me. Like, I'm not that trash, but I'm saying, like, there's pros and cons, you know? Nah, yeah, I mean, on, like, worlds I've played, you know, by myself, maybe, but, yeah, no, I don't think there's been really a time I died to it. I'm used to it now. I know the kind of general tricks. That's when I was, you know, just, like, being an idiot, first new to netherite mining, and just, you know, popped a bed right, like, point blank. But yeah, I kind of figured it up, and on average, you're getting about, I would say, 0.8 netherite per bed. Alright, that's just kind of an average, because sometimes you'll run into veins, you'll get like a dry streak. I'll just roughly say 0.75, 0.8 per bed. If anyone can do a calculation of how much beds it would take to get a beacon, let me know. Because I bet I have enough wool for it, obviously, but that would just be kind of like interesting to know. No, we got our netherite. And then obviously if you do get netherite too, always dig around it. Yep, you can miss pieces very easily. They spawn, the veins spawn next to each other. Yeah. Let's see. I know people talk about getting gold from these like nugget things. Me personally, I've never actually done that before. I've just mined gold legitimately. Sand duper, yeah, I don't know. It's not really that hard to get a ton of gunpowder. Also, if you're like me and you've done an insane amount of exploring for notch apples, like if you've looted a ton of the pyramids, dude, they have so much. Like there was one server, or I think it might have been this server, I had like 8 stacks of TNT just already from that. And I mean, it's like TNT, I feel like it's technically harder to get, but it's just a little bit more efficient. Alright, we got ourselves 1 netherite, and that's 2 netherite. Wow. I found actually a 6 vein. Or, you know, it doesn't spawn in 6. It's technically their highest vein is 3. But you can find veins next to each other. And there was, I was mining earlier. I found a 6 vein. That was honestly crazy. I did like a single bed explosion and just found an insane amount of netherite. I was on a dry streak too, so it kind of like compensated for that. Alright, let's get these beds going. I guess I'll just keep that. These melons have like no saturation whatsoever. I'm already guzzling them. I don't know how people, like I've seen people on servers like as a joke eat melons or whatever. I don't know how they do it. It's like melons are just such an awful food source. Melons and bread. Bread is a terrible food source too. It's so inefficient. And I mean it's maybe a beginning game thing, but I had a friend one time, like funny story. We had a world. And he told me that bread is the best food source. And this was when I wasn't new to Minecraft, but like I was just, you know, a little inexperienced. You know, I think he'd been playing a little longer than me. This was years ago. And he was like, yeah, bread's the best food source. I don't know how he said it's something to do with saturation, which was just a lie. I think it has some of the worst saturation in the game. But I was just like, alright, you know, fine, whatever. And he told us, he was just like, we have to put all the wheat into bread, and I don't know, we made this big wheat farm, but we didn't play the game enough to where we were, you know, really getting a lot of wheat. So every time we'd get on, we would basically just eat up all of our bread, because, you know, bread doesn't last. It's a horrible food source. And then we would just be starving the whole time, and we would get on for like, let's say, I found some, for like an hour, and half of that hour would just honestly be spent either scavenging for food or getting bread or whatever. I was still a little, you know, inexperienced at the game, and I think this was when PS4 updated to Bedrock Edition, so there was also a lot of like tweaks they made, because the PS4 edition is completely different from Bedrock in a lot of ways. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff I had to get used to, and I really didn't know what I was doing, and all the wheat we would get, oh my gosh, my cats are fighting. Hey, get off the bed. Gosh. Cats are crazy. Interrupting my stream. But anyways. Yeah, no, like, I guess, I don't know, we just really weren't doing enough, and we weren't paying attention to food as much. And we never wanted to harvest the wheat farm. I don't even know why. Just, you know, we weren't as good at the game. We were, you know, noobs, honestly. And, yeah, we were starving the whole time. And at one point, I remember an almost, like, civil war broke out between me and my friends over bread and over food. Because one of my friends, and I think I remember why we were kind of broke, because this was, like, 5-6 years ago. If I vaguely remember right, I think it was because my friend who owned the world, and he built the house we lived in. We all lived in one house. He, like, made us pay, like, a tax. He was like, alright, if you want to, you know, harvest the wheat farm, because he made the wheat farm, he made the house, and he was like, if you want to use it, you have to give, like, half the wheat to me. Now, I think he had it split. It was like, you have to breed the animals for a third, give a third to me, and then you could keep a third. And at the end of the day, you know what, that's like 6-7 pieces of bread, that's like nothing. And, you know, it took time for the wheat farm to grow, and, you know, I don't know. It was just a whole food crisis, being honest, and we almost, like, fought this guy, but we come to find out, we found out bread was not the best food source. It was awful. And then we also found out, too, that my friend was hoarding a lot of food, apparently, that he didn't want to give us. He had, like, a lot of meat, and he was telling us, oh, yeah, the meat's awful, the meat's awful. No, it wasn't. He had been, like, harvesting the animals and stuff. And I don't know if he lied to me as, like, a joke or something. I'm not going to take it personally. This was, like, 6 years ago. I don't know if he was like lying to hoard all the meat for himself, or if he genuinely thought that bread was better. But yeah, that was just like a funny kind of little story about that. Honestly, Minecraft, you know, in a lot of ways is kind of comparable to real life. Stuff like that honestly can happen, and if you are not like an insane grind heavy player, you can kind of get food shortages, famines, you can get a lot of stuff that happens. Because, you know, you get a lot of people, they aren't as experienced in Minecraft. They come on, and they just, you know, kind of kill animals here and there, and they get what I call natural food. They don't grind for food. They just kind of, like, walk around and get food as it comes to them. And that's awful. You're not really supposed to do that because, you know, eventually, you don't have a stable food source. If you need to go places, if you need to do something, that food source is not stable. And so yeah, I would honestly recommend, if you're kind of newer to Minecraft, immediately, if you can get a potato farm set up, amazing. Potatoes are a not top tier food source, but they're very easy to farm. They have very little like demands or whatever. They're very easy to, you know, just mass produce. They give you a lot of like saturation in food as well too. Honestly, besides meat, potatoes are the best like plant-based food source kind of. My stable food source is theft. That's what Cyberfire said. Yeah, I mean, basically that was kind of what happened on that old world. But yeah, I remember there was like at one point I was so starving, we were eating rotten flesh. We were that desperate. And I was trading. See, I was the guy that did not, like, this was back when strip mining was still like the meta. And I don't know how much of the meta it is right now, like if it's really that practical. Ever since the cave update, I just go caving for diamonds or kind of find them in structures. This was back when, like, you just had to no-life kind of strip mine to get diamonds. Okay. Are we under a big pool of lava? I think we are. Yeah, I see that grass stuff. I'll just go a different direction. Oh, we found netherite. But yeah, I was the only person that was willing to actually put in the work to strip mine. So I remember, like, it was terrible, the food situation for me. But some of my friends had it even worse because they had, like, nothing to offer. Because, you know, I could strip mine, I could get diamonds, and then I could get, like, a little bit of food from trading, you know, diamonds, iron. Like, I provided a necessity, almost. My other friends, like, they were just idiots, you know? They couldn't do anything. And, yeah, I mean, I was starving equally as much as they were, but some of them just had it rough, you know? Honestly, that's one thing I feel like Mojang needs to do, is they need to just add a mode similar to hardcore, but it's, like, actually, like, harder. Because, you know, hardcore is hard because you die. And I think it's, like, slightly more mob, you know, angerness or something. I'm not even really too sure. They need to have a mode that's just, you know, crazy hard to survive. You know, just like a way, you know, food, all that. And I don't know, like, there needs to be kind of a challenge mode, because playing it by yourself, it maybe could be interesting, but getting on a server, like, imagine a challenge mode, like, server. It'd just be ridiculous. All the fights and stuff that would be starting on that server. What in the... I swear, Y20, that's what Cyberfire said. Now we're under a gigantic lava lake. They're adding hardcore to Bedrock? Okay. Chicken's origin story, be like when he has no food. My food source is golden carrots and cooked food. Play Last Oasis. They're adding hardcore to Bedrock. That's good if they're adding hardcore soon. Definitely. But I'm like, you know, I don't know. I might actually start a hardcore world. Could stream that. I've actually on the side been kind of playing a super flat world, like a super flat survival kind of challenge. It's actually kind of fun, being honest, doing like a super flat survival thing. Because yeah, you start off with like nothing. It's almost like Skyblock, but it in some, you know, aspects is actually a little harder, I feel like. Okay, there we go, and then boom. Okay, what do we got? I don't think we really got anything on this one. We're nearing 3 ingots, which is not actually bad for where we're at now. I was like getting, you know, when I was mining earlier today, I was getting an insane, it was like dry, hot, dry, hot, dry, hot. Like, it would just not make up its mind what the Netherite wanted to do. I would get like 5 ingots in one explosion and then go like 10 beds without anything. So, I don't know. This is kind of seeming like it's a little more stable though. Kind of getting some good stuff. I may actually go down to like Y18 because I'm nearing the surface too much. I was Chicken's lifeline for when he was starving. Dude, it's ironic. His name is Chicken Dorito, and he had no food. Named after a food, had no food. Yeah, it's like for an emperor or whatever, and for one of the strongest people. Okay, and of course we hit another lava. You know what? Screw what Cyberfire said. We're going down to Y15. I don't care. We just have been hitting the surface too many times and blasting into lava. Let's see, we'll just go down to 15 here. Or, I mean, we could try, like, 16. Like, one up. Or, nah, I'll do 15. Yeah, that is just a little annoying, hitting all that lava. I've already wasted 2 beds, and I did not feel like clearing all that out. Alright, let's see. Go a little bit more, get this bed going. Oh, are we... Oh, there's, like, a thing right there. Okay. Place this. I think we're over an open cave. Or, no, not like a cave, just like a little... Okay, well, yeah, kind of a cave. Honestly, nether caves are some of the most, like, forgettable things Minecraft even has. Like what are... Who even goes to a nether cave? Netherite, I think, is programmed in the game to not even spawn exposed. Like, I'm pretty sure you can't even find it in a nether cave, so what is the point? I mean, like, why do those exist? It's just, I don't know. Do something with it, at least. Add like, a netherite nugget or whatever. Be funny. You can find it in the caves. Okay, we got 2 debris. Cyberfire says Oreo milkshakes are goated during the if you get the summer specialty, like Dippin' Dots. I assume he means, McDonald's, or not McDonald's, sorry, Sonic. Yeah, I've been actually trying to, you know, your boy's been trying to quit soda, actually. So, as a lot of you might know, I've been going to the gym quite a bit. And, you know, I'm not, like, insane on dieting. I don't have, you know, I obviously don't have the best diet. I really don't think I could stick to a good diet unless, like, it would be hard for me to go on a cut. I can bulk very easily, and I need to bulk, obviously. I'm actually pretty skinny. But yeah, I can eat an insane amount, and I've been trying to, you know, just very slowly cut some stuff out. Main thing is soda, though, because soda, you know, someone explained to me there's a lot of junk food that you eat that's called, like, empty calories. It's like where you get a lot of calories and sugar, but you don't get anything else from it, and there's no real, like, actually substance to it, and so it's kind of harmful to you. And, you know, soda's one of those things, it's like, dude, the whole can is basically sugar. It's like 40 grams almost in a lot of that stuff. So, I don't know. I've been going on about a month I haven't had a soda, which, you know, not an insane amount of time, but just trying to, you know, slowly kind of cut that out. Soda's trash. I hear people that are like, ew, I don't drink soda. And it's like, okay, listen, I'm not drinking it for different reasons, but soda's not, it doesn't, like, taste bad. Like, those people that say it tastes bad are actually, like, peculiar. Like, I don't understand how you can think it, like, tastes awful. I mean, it's like if someone went on a diet to cut out cake. It's like they don't think cake tastes bad. They just don't want to eat cake because it's not a good food to eat. I don't know. Cyber's a weird one, talking about how soda tastes bad. No, it doesn't. You are like a bot created by the government. I don't even know. You're not real. Oh my gosh. We didn't get anything on this one. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, we did get something. That is why I always kind of mine and pat out the fire and check. All right. That's one. And are we gonna get any? Are we gonna get lucky? Well, besides getting gravel shoved on our face. Nah. There's nothing there. All right. Let's keep going. But yeah, no. Soda's like a It's one of those things. I remember, if any of you have watched this show, it's called My 600 Pound Life. I don't, watch it, obviously. I've just seen clips of it. But, there was like that weight loss doctor and stuff. And he's always telling them, he's like, you got to cut out soda. Because these people, they obviously have a problem. But I think a lot of them also have very slow metabolisms. And they would go on a diet and then they would drink, like, sodas regularly. And then they would still, like, not lose weight. Or they would still be unhealthy from it. It's like, sodas really are a lot worse than you think, being honest. Also McDonald's, too. I don't know. I've never really liked McDonald's. Every time I go there, my stomach feels upset. The food tastes awful. The only good redeeming quality of McDonald's is their fries and their Sprite. That is, like, the only, like, piece of value. Oh, would you look at that ancient debris. That is, like, the only thing McDonald's has to offer. Their burgers are trash. Everything else about them is trash. Their breakfast is trash. Their breakfast, it's not even that it's bad. It's just, it's like low tier. I don't know. And yeah, I hate on McDonald's, and I get a lot of these, people that get mad at me and stuff. It's like, I don't know. I just have never, there's so many fast food options out there, and none of them are healthy, but you're choosing the one that tastes the worst, isn't even the cheapest, and is like the worst for you. Like, I don't know. Me personally, I am, like, in terms of fast food, Subway is S tier. And I imagine Subway's not really that healthy either. But compared to McDonald's, like, dude, Subway is, like, heaven compared to McDonald's. It's, like, crazy. Top or chocolate. Okay, chocolate milk from McDonald's pretty good. That's part of, my childhood. Driving through there and getting chocolate milk. I used to be kind of addicted to chicken nuggets for a while. And I just got off them. Like, I've tried to eat them, and they make my stomach upset, and I hate them now. Like, especially, Dino Nuggets, bro. That is actually, like, disgusting. It's like, there's hardly any food there. It's, like, awful. I don't know. He says, chocolate milk, sweet tea, water, and Hug Juice Barrels orange juice. Yeah, you're basically saying everything but their food at McDonald's. So, Oh, no, he's just saying top drinks in general. Oh, I thought he was, like, talking about at McDonald's. McDonald's, their milk does slap, though. The, like, kids' chocolate milk or whatever. I remember getting that. So Cyber's list, chocolate milk, sweet tea, water, Hug Juice Barrels, orange juice. Okay, I don't know if it's sugar-free sweet tea or something. There's, like, I don't know. Sweet tea sometimes is too sweet. I think it's sugar-free sweet tea. It tastes good. I think, honestly, if you're talking in terms of, like, water obviously is S tier. Chocolate milk, okay, listen, chocolate milk is good, but it's not, like, heaven. It's not, like, awful, It's just, I'm not putting it in my top 5. My top 5 would probably go water, sweet tea, normal milk. I've been trying to cut out milk too, because like dairy can affect you too, and like I don't know, I got a lot of problems from it, but milk does taste good. Oh, we found another piece of ancient debris. So yeah, it'd go water, sweet tea, milk, Dr. Pepper, and then I think honestly probably I'm not even really too sure. Oh, cranberry juice. Oh my god, cranberry juice. Oh my gosh, my aunt, she actually drinks a lot of cranberry juice. She got kind of into that, like drinking a lot of it. And, she has kind of, I guess, I don't know if she has like problems or anything to where she has to drink it or whatever, or she just really likes it. Oh, I found another piece. But dude, I remember going over to her house a lot and just guzzling down cranberry juice. So it's like, flavor-wise, I'll even admit cranberry juice is not S tier, but it's like ingrained in me now. It's like, I take a sip of cranberry juice and I'm just like, I remember that, you know? I like it. Do we? Okay, we have 22. We're actually doing really good. I was doing awful my last netherite mine kind of spree. Let's see. The best thing on the McDonald's menu is the hash browns. Have never gotten the McDonald's hash browns, and hash browns are not awful, but they're just like a neutral food to me. You know, they're just like one thing. I don't mind eating them. They're okay, but they're nothing like special. You know. Like, I don't know. They're like the filler of breakfast. You know, they're like a filler episode of breakfast. Levi smells. Yeah, you're just mad at my McDonald's takes because you're fat and lazy, Rex. Oh, okay, of course we got lava. They're crispy and good. Well, I mean, if I ever go to McDonald's again, hopefully not, I'll make sure to have them. Oh boy, we're getting lava poured on. Okay, this is like a very small, like, thing we can plug up, but when I say small, it's actually kind of big. Can we get this? Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Is it not? There's like this stuff on this side. Why did I didn't even pull out my pickaxe. Come on, come on. Just drain. Dude, my cats are like trying to fight each other right now. And you know, I got this like smaller cat, it's younger. It is actually like kind of, not really a kitten anymore, but you know, it's like, what, maybe 2 years old, I think? It's going on 2 years. And, dude, this cat is like a runt. It is, like, so small. And it's always trying to fight our big cat. And, you know, our big cat, I'll admit, you know, she's kind of old. She's maybe not the fighter she used to be back in the day, you know, back when she was boxing Mike Tyson. But she still has, you know, the punches in her. And also she weighs, like, a considerably larger amount than the other cat. It's like, the other cat has no chance. I don't know why it always tries to fight her. It's like you're just gonna lose. Like, why? Okay, I'm just giving up on that. There's too much lava. What's your deadlift? My deadlift right now is like 295. I've honestly, okay, I'll give you guys a little anecdote about deadlift. I kind of like discontinued deadlift almost for now because I've been going to Planet Fitness, right? And, you know, it's the cheapest gym in my area. It's the, you know, quickest to my house. It's like, if you know what you're doing and you go to Planet Fitness, it can be a good gym. But, you know, you get a lot of people that crap on it because they're just idiots. And they look and they're like, oh, Smith machine equals bad, stinky, hell, whatever. I don't know. But I recently, you know, I had free weights at my house. And I didn't have a bench or a rack or whatever. Just had to use like a stool almost basically, but I recently got a proper bench, a proper rack, like a proper setup, and I got more weights to go along with it too. And so far at my house, I've been trying to switch my bench over to free weight. I hit 175 on free weight, but yeah, I had to bench on Smith machine. It's like it counts at the same time. It's not like you bench 200 pounds on Smith machine, you can't bench like 5 pounds regular. I mean, it's like a 20-pound difference, being honest, like, in terms of what you can kind of do. It also depends on what you're, you know, used to, your kind of skill level, whatever. But I had a deadlift on Smith machine, which is awful. I think it's actually harder to deadlift on a Smith machine. You feel like your back is trying to, like, crawl out of you. Your spine is, like, trying to just, like, check out. It's crazy. And, I mean, I can get the form right, and it just still doesn't even feel right. But then when I switch to free weight, it feels good. If you're talking Smith machine, yes, I did 295. And then I maxed out my home gym weight, which is 240 pounds, easy. It was not very hard at all. I think realistically, free weight deadlift with like a few weeks of training is like about 290 as well too. Really, honestly, it's just I've had to do Planet Fitness, which only has Smith machines. I've been kind of out of options. But, yeah, my free weight maxes versus my Smith machine maxes are just, it's like a very small difference, you know? Really not what people make it out to be. Because, like, I hit, like, 190 on Smith machine, and I remember someone was like, oh, yeah, I bet you couldn't even do, like, a 135 on free weight. And I'm like, no, you're just an idiot, you know? I don't know. If that's all you got, it's not really that bad of an option, you know? I'd be fat if I drank soda. I'm sedentary. I'm too sedentary to survive any soda. Oh, yeah. No, I move around a lot. It's not like I gain weight from it, but I just think it's not really healthy. It's like a habit I want to break before my metabolism slows down when I get older, if that makes any sense. And then Levi, okay, I'm 305 on a good day. What's your like weight and height? Weight, height, age. For me, I just haven't done an insane amount of deadlift training because I've had to do it on Smith Machine. I haven't like dedicated myself to it. I just do PRs every once in a while and occasionally do the day. For the longest time I avoided squat because I didn't want to squat on a Smith Machine because I hated it, but I kind of got over it. Squatted on a Smith Machine, not even really that bad. I just kind of had to get used to the form. I was doing the form wrong. Oh, we found another tunnel. I might blast a bed and then we'll do it. But yeah, I've kind of just been thinking I might switch from deadlift to squat for a little while. Really build my squat up. My squat's actually pretty terrible right now. It's like 180. It needs to be a lot higher. I just have not been squatting. I'm not used to it. So I want to, maybe in the far future get my squat up in the 300s and then not retire from squat, but then kind of do a transition to deadlift. Like I want the two to be very similar. Because they work similar muscles, and they are, kind of in the legs. So it's like, if you have a high squat, you're going to have a high deadlift. Not really the other way around. I've seen people that deadlift like 600 and then squat like 315. Cap, what is he saying? He's 4'11". Cyber's just mad because he's poor. I'd rather be poor than 4'11", alright? Being honest. I would rather be homeless than 4'11". That would be a terrible life to live. 4'11"? Dude, I hate to say it, you're like legally a few inches off from a midget, bro. Like, okay, let's be honest. You're gonna have to find a girl that's like super short as well, too. Because, women, they usually want to date someone that's like a little taller or whatever. And, most, women on average are shorter than men. But 4'11", dude, the average height for a female in America, I think I searched up, was like 4'5", it's like 5'4". They got like 5 inches on you. They got like, that's almost like a Subway 6-inch they got stacked on you. Like, bro, you're gonna have to like go to North Korea to find people that are the same height as you, because they're all malnourished. I said 5'4", oh, you're 5'4", that's kind of, okay. I'm not gonna crap on people because of height, because it's all genetics, you can't control it, but like, bro, come on, Rex, 5'4". I expected more out of you. What's your like age and weight though? That's kind of the thing. I don't know. I went from 5'4" to 6'4" in a summer 2 years ago. Of course oh yeah. 5'4", like it's one of those heights. It could be worse, but it's not good. I don't know. I'm very lucky to be. I think I'm 6'1". I think last time I checked. I'm like definitely over 6 foot. It's like either half an inch or an inch. I got solid over 6 foot. What's up? Dark Ninja says what's up. I may actually have to end the stream soon, guys. I really didn't realize we're actually nearing the end of it. We'll finish up the beds in our inventory. I'll tell you what, we'll do that, or we'll at least try to. Let's see. I don't think we got anything on this one. We'll kind of have to speed it up though. I don't really got too much time. Let's keep going. But yeah, I'll tell you what, we found a piece of netherite. Let's go. We could use that tunnel we saw back there, and we could use it as like a bed blasting kind of platform. Let's go back, because it was just a long open space. But yeah, no, Rex, what's your weight and age? Because, I mean, from what I've heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, shorter people. Oh wait, I gotta know. Are you doing sumo deadlift? Like where your legs are spread really far? Because if you're doing sumo deadlift, I have to say you're cheating, bro. Sumo is just not. Oh my gosh, you're kind of a loser if you do sumo deadlift. I mean, I can maybe understand why some people do it because, okay, admittedly, if you're having back pain doing normal deadlift and you can't get the deadlift right, switch to sumo. But at a certain point, you get some people, they go up like 1 inch on the sumo deadlift, and then they're like, look at me, I did 600 pounds, and I moved the bar up like 1 inch, and my legs are spread so far, it's like more yards than a football field, look at me. And it's like, okay, yeah, you're strong, but like, let's see you do conventional deadlift, you know? And then they switch over to conventional, and they're not all that, you know? I have a feeling Rex is a little sumo guy. I think Rex is sitting over here doing the sumo. I could really see Rex being a sumo deadlifter. I'll be here, guys, I could deadlift 300 pounds. And he's moving the bar up an inch. I agree. Okay, I agree he doesn't do sumo. Alright, that's good. Okay, but how much do you weigh? That's the thing. I need to know weight and age. Because age plays a big factor too. Because you can be Rex's height and just be a man, and you automatically have more strength. If you do no physical training, you're gonna be still stronger than, you know, someone my age. Even there's a lot of people my age work out and stuff. They still are not stronger than just some grown guy that's like never worked out. You know, growing up does a lot for, you know, strength. Really, you kind of develop a lot of that. Going to the gym obviously helps, and I mean, there's grown men out there I bet I'm stronger than, but most grown men, you know, with very minimal physical training or just kind of average, yeah, I'm like nowhere near them. Cyber says he's 6 foot and 176. That is not bad. I am 6'1" and 163, I think, which I need to bulk up a little bit. I'm being honest. All the weight is kind of in my like legs, lower body, hips kind of area. Upper body's a little on the skinnier side though. But hey, it could be worse. I'm at a like okay starting weight, you know. I got a very good like foundation. I'm not trying to be like a bodybuilder, insanely big, you know. Like maybe, you know, when I'm kind of grown, try and be like 190, 180 or something. You know, just be a little bigger, but that's probably about it. I don't want to put on an insane amount of mass. Alright, this will be our last bed. And our last bed gives us netherite. Alright, that's good. So, in total, I think we crafted about... I think it was like 15 beds in our inventory. So, okay, so let's see. Yeah, it was roughly like 15, 16, we'll say 16 beds. So we did 32 beds, or we'll say 30, 24 netherite. That is not even that bad, being honest. That burned through about a stack of wool, like a little over a stack. Yeah, that was not a bad haul. Not at all. But alright, I'm gonna log off. I will see you guys in the next stream. We had a really good talk. You're strong, but are you stronger than Goku? Hey, realistically, if it came down to it, I could be Goku, you know? If everything was right, you know? If I wasn't hungry, and I don't even know. If I was in a good mood, you know? Alright, but hey, I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys had a good day. If any of you guys want to join the server, join the Discord server. If you have any friends that want to join the server, definitely add them. Make sure to subscribe to the channel too. We're trying to get to 400. I'm going to say, what should we put a goal at? My channel's actually been a little dead. I'm trying to get back into it. We'll say, let's see, today is April 28th. We'll say 400, try and get to by like the beginning of July. We'll try and get there. But alright, I will see you later. Peace out.